Sammy Pacehirer, aka Boost is my friend, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the things I do and what my channel's about. So, I'm a mechanic by nature. I've grown up around mechanic my whole life, so I know a little bit about a lot of things. So if I can help one of you, then it's success. So if there's something that you would like me to record or something you'd like me to video, if I get a car in here and I gotta do it, or if it's something you need me to explain, just comment below. Like I said, if you comment, I don't care what it's about, any car period. If you have a question about something,
welcome back to my channel. Well, today I figure, since I was doing an alternator on this 2010 Mustang GT, it's a 4.6 liter, I figure I'd do y'all a video on how to change the alternator out. So you're gonna come in here and you're gonna take your clamp loose. I've done loosening the clamp up. These little green things like this, if you look to the back side, there's a wire right there. You can see it right here, see? There. You pull the wire this way towards the motor. You unplug it. Come over here, take your air box loose, and then there was a piece here, you pull that up. Now from here, I can pull this air box up, and I can set it on the motor. Now I thought about doing this after I had done started. So right down there, you put a 1/2 inch drive extension or a ratchet on it, and you push downwards to get your belt loose. I just got my belt laid right here. Then you had two nuts, a 13mm and a 13mm right here on both sides. So I've done took my nuts loose. There's a good spot to hold them right there. There's a guy calling me on the car. But see, there's a bolt there that attaches to the alternator. So I had to pull this bolt loose, and I had to pull that bolt loose. Sorry again, that was the Firefighters Association want me to donate them some dang money. Like I said, you gotta pull them. I'm out here trying to make some money. They trying to get me to donate it. What's that about? So you gotta pull the 10 out here and the 10mm out there. So now, like I said, once I get that out, then I can get to the alternator. I have to take it loose, take a wrench and break it loose. I'm gonna see if I can get it out without the throttle, taking the throttle blade off. I'm pretty sure I can. Like I said, you go through here. And if I didn't tell you before, you go through and unhook your battery. I probably forgot to tell you on the first one. I'm pretty sure I did. You make sure you go through and unhook your battery. Like I said, make sure your terminal's loose before you go snag on it, so you don't want to hit the wires. And then from here, you can start grabbing it, start moving stuff out your way. I need to go through and hook this battery wire right here. Let me get a pair of pliers so I can pull that out of the strap so I can get a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I went ahead and I'm gonna spin them two 8mm out, take this plate right here loose, get it where it's loose, so I didn't push it against the throttle body. I gotta take it off anyway, so let me go ahead and get them bolt plate off. So now, there you go, she's loose. So now let me get you set down here for a second. So I had to pull down the radiator hose a little bit with my other hand. Now I got it loose, I'm gonna take the positive wire off the back of it, which is another 13 or a 1/2 inch, whichever one you want to use. This is a 1/2 inch I'm using, but it's pre-wore out, so bolt's probably a 13. And then you got this little clip right here. You want to go through and let's look at it, see how it comes in. Oh, it squeezes right here. See, squeeze and unplug it. Take and get your battery wire off of it, and then you got your alternator. All right, alternator's off in time, just in time for the Advance Auto Parts. Lady Miss Myrtle's here to turn around and bring me my new alternator. So I'm gonna give her back for a core. Put the new one on it. Might be some money today. All right, guys, now I got it back. I got the new alternator here. Had to change out this piece because one little piece on that one was broke. So I went ahead and just stuck this one on it. I'm gonna hook my ground wire up, or I'm gonna hook my positive wire up, then my signal wires. And I'll slide it back down in the hole. So let me get this started real quick, then only do it one. All right, now got my wires back on here, got them tight, put my cover back over it, my little dust cover. Now I just gotta slide it back down in the hole down here. Let's see if I can. There you go. So now I got it back down towards the hole, put it up on my two studs here, but I'm not gonna go too far in with it because I gotta put this bracket back on. So I'm gonna stick the bracket up in there. I'm gonna run the two 8mm down with my fingers. Once I get it run down with my finger, then I'll take a wrench and tighten them down, and then I'll be ready to stick the outer 10s on it. Then I'll stick the two inside ones on the studs. I got my other bolts run down there, my outer 10s. I've done tighten the inside ones up with a 5/16 or an 8mm. So now, before I tighten them outer 10s up, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna put my 13s down here on the bottom. Ah, dang, I just dropped it. I'm gonna have to find it real quick. Get the belt back up on here. Done tighten them bolts up. I have to go through and tighten these outer 2 pins up right here. I'm gonna get that one. Now I'll move the breather box right here. Keep in here. Get this one tight. Now I just gotta put my air box back on it. Alright, now I'm gonna use my box in one. Ah, there it is. So, take my air box around. Now I got my belt. Since it's all up on there, take my air box here. Boom, like that. Mass airflow meter. I'm gonna plug it back up, and there's a clip underneath down here you want to push in on. And I come up here and get my air box. I'll probably have to take 2 hands to get it on. Nope, I was able to get it. Take this right here, get it up on it. You heard it clip. Take me a flathead. Tighten that up. Get my 8mm, come right here to my battery. Hook my battery up. Tighten the post down. There you go. Now I gotta clean my tools up. Get all my tools up off of it, get them back in the garage, and make sure the battery's charged up on it. I'll fire it up and we'll see how it does. Alright, sorry, I had hit a button, turn my camera on. I always, when I get done doing an alternator on a car, I always check the voltage with a voltmeter. That way I know for sure what the voltage is putting out of it. So it's all good now. So I'm gonna take it back to the owner and get my money. Appreciate you. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you one later.